Whoopsie. Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for November 23rd through December 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Black Rose Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support. She does readings in, I believe it is Spanish. I think it's Spanish. This is intended to be a romantic love reading as per usual, but sometimes this is also about, well, it could resonate in other areas of your life. But for this reading, the What They Aren't Telling You, this could be why they're not bringing something up, as far as they don't want to bother anybody, or it's too soon in the relationship to tell you that they're madly in love with you, or it could be a positive thing. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to, it should just be a temporary issue that they think will blow over. You guys are solid. They just don't want to rock the boat or anything. So it could be something that someone's doing for, you know, honorable reasons, what they're not telling you, but, or what they think is honorable. Doesn't have to be negative and somebody's holding a grudge and, you know. All right, Cancer. What do we got here? Oh, 10 of Cups. Get it. Yay, happiness. High Priestess. That could be Pisces or Cancerian. There you are. Queen of Cups. There you are. Ooh, good gracious. The Sun. That could be Leo. Well, okay then. Judgment. Cancer, Sagittarius, or Scorpio. 3 of Pentacles. The Fool. And, oh, Knight of Cups. Scorpio. All right. Let me get the little guys here. Interesting. Gemini, Virgo, or Aries, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancerian, or Cancer. All right. Okay. Well, I think this is a good one. This is somebody that wants to work something out. What? Okay, now I'm not talking about some. This is if you want to, but it looks like this person is trying to find their way back to you. Looks like they're just trying to kind of work up the approach, because they might be a bit of an albatross. You know what I mean? Kind of their timing stinks, or they just don't want to mess it up, so they're kind of really wanting to be careful about how they approach you again. But in doing so, they might be taking too long to do that. This could be someone showing back up, going, I mean, look at all this major arcana here, going, all right, I want to do this. I've had enough time to think about this. I want to do this. The thing is, what's showing here is you two you're either not in communication, which is a separation, or they haven't told you how they feel yet, which is they want this. They feel pretty darn good about this connection, and they want to take it to the next level, but they haven't told you that yet. They want to do lots of stuff with you, maybe even to you. But they haven't told you yet, maybe because it's too soon. The thing is, that could be if this is somebody new, right? But we got Judgment here, which is somebody coming around to a decision. So it could be somebody new that's been thinking about this for a while, how they want to tell you that, you know what, I think this is it for me. I think we're really good together and I want this. I want to go to the next level, marriage, you know, whatever. But this could also be somebody from your past, an ex, that is like, all right, I'm over it. We're good. I've come full circle. I'm done crying and all that, and we're going to get up and running here. We're going to get off the ground. So it could be somebody coming back going, I want to work this out. All right, what's this Fool about? What's this Fool? 8 of Cups. And it says Queen of Cups. this High Priestess about? The Hermit. Ooh, 2 cards of withdrawal and secrecy. All right. That could be Virgo. What's this Judgment about? Page of Pentacles. Honestly, Page of Pentacles. Okay, here's somebody coming back. Honestly, well, no, I'm not going to lie. This is someone giving things a lot of thought coming back in. This is too much time has gone by and too much introspection and reflection is happening here for someone that you have just met. So this most likely, this is either a friend you've known for a long time that wants to approach you about making things romantic, or this is somebody from your past. But this would be welcome to you. I don't think you would reject this. So this is not the ex that you're glad to have separated from and be done with. This is somebody that you would be hoping that they're going to come around. What's this 3 of Pentacles? This 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, and there it is. What's this Sun card about? The Tower. Let's get it all out in the open. Let's talk about this. Let's clear the air. Say your piece now. Let's get enough time has gone by. We're both calm. Let's do this. Let's clear the air here, because neither one of us want to have to go through this separation business again. It was painful. It was hard. What's this Knight of Cups here? This Knight of Cups. 7 of Wands. All right. This is somebody that's had enough time to think, and they're coming full circle, or they've come full circle, and they're pretty resolute on their position. They've thought about it. They have reached a turning point. They've been going back and forth for a while. So what aren't they telling you? That, well, there's not much, because it kind of matches here. They've given it a lot of thought. They haven't found anybody they've connected with like they have with you. They do feel pretty strongly about this connection with you. They feel like you two are matched emotionally, and that there's a psychic connection. And after giving things a lot of thought, they want to try again. They want to work through this, and they've decided that, you know what, this is worth it. It's almost like, yeah, okay, I might have taken a while to get over this, but and I think for you, this is enough of a shock to where you're like, what? That you're like, well, if that's the case, we need to talk, because there's a lot we didn't talk about when we broke up, or when you were here or whatnot. We need to talk about, if we're going to do this, let's get this all out in the open, which suggests that you're actually receptive to this. This is not somebody that you're just like, oh, don't ever darken my doorstep again, or text, blocking you now or whatever. This is actually somebody that you're open to this with, that you felt the same, that things were solid and there was an ending. So here they come. They've given it enough time. They still feel pretty strongly about this connection, and but they've given it a lot of thought, and they want to try again. They've reached a turning point. They've decided, all right. And this is someone that when they set their mind to something, they kind of stick to it. That's why they took so long to think about it, because they didn't want to be wishy-washy. They take a long time to commit or make a decision, but once they do, they see it through. So not only do they want to work things out, but they wouldn't have decided that unless they saw this as viable or even practical to do so. So while the emotional connection was there, and they had their needs met, and it was solid, there was that practical side of it that they had to figure out and make sure it was worth it. So they have, but it looks like you've still got some unanswered questions, or that you're wanting to clear the air. Like, well, wait a minute, what about this? Or we need to talk about this, that, and the other, or, these are my preferences or whatever. But there's going to be a time and space to do that if you want to, because it takes two, right? You're not just going to be like, well, okay, I'll do whatever you want. But here you are, right here. So, not far from their thoughts, been thinking a lot about you. And when they come back, they will be prepared this time, whatever that means. I don't know why it's coming through, but this time will be different. We've got the Judgment here. we got the Sun. This is someone who spent a lot of time in review and in reflection and is willing to devote the energy to a solid new beginning. So however you left, it gave them pause, and they've thought quite a bit about things, Cancer, and now they're ready to come back in, feeling pretty strong in their position, because I think they've thought it through enough. It's checked all the boxes for them. The emotional connection's there, and physical, and they can see the benefit in the long term. So they feel pretty strongly about this. We got the Ten of Cups here too. All right, what else for Cancer? I was not expecting this, I have to be honest, because some of these have been pretty heavy, and I thought, oh, but this is somebody that might have taken a bit longer, but they're in it. The thing is, you're not expecting it. That's the kicker. I don't think you realize this person is still thinking about you. You are giving a reconnection some thought. This was a very significant relationship, though, so for both of you, not just for them, but for both of you. So if this is an ex you've been thinking about, it's probably that one. Yeah. What else for Cancerian? Lots of time. That's another thing too. This time around, there's not going to be, things are going to be just different, because I think things are going to progress a lot slower, for whatever that means. Maybe you'll take your time getting to know each other. Maybe you're going to have some things that you're going to want to see over time, how it plays out, but time's going to be spent very differently this time around, because you're not, I feel like you're going to be so shocked that you're like, well, I need to think about this. And then maybe that, like, you're not going to be in a hurry at all to get this up and running off the ground. Like, oh, yay, you're back. No, you're just going to be like, I need to think about things. Like, this has to kind of just sit on a shelf for me for a little bit, because I need to think. Because you might just be like, wait, what? You'd be open to it, but yeah, you're going to want to think about it for a while. Not in seclusion, not in separation, but you're not going to want things to progress rapidly either. You're going to want to take your time. What else for Cancerian? There's that practical piece I was talking about, that knowing that, all right, this is worth it. I've made my decision. This is worth it. I've thought about it long enough. I'm ready to invest in this. I believe in it. I've examined all the possibilities. It's a good investment. We're good together. We are good together. We need to do this. That's going to be their position. They're going to feel pretty resolute about it. It's a very careful approach, but after all this thinking, I've decided. So there's not a whole heck of a lot they're not telling you. Like, what they're telling you actually matches. Maybe the only thing they haven't told you is they want to try again. Maybe they're just coming to you going, you know what? I've thought a lot about this, and I think we left things, or we ended things badly or whatnot, and can we be friends? Maybe they say that, but what's really behind it is they want things to work out. They want to try again after a lot of thought. So, but this person does come back in, and they've thought about it, and they feel really strongly about you, and they might even convey that. That's why I'm showing back up, because I realized that after much careful thinking and reflection, I can see this, that, and the other, and would you be open to such and such? They're pretty resolute on how they feel. They just might not tell you that at first, but they do want to work this out. They want to work through whatever, and they want a new start with you. Whatever it was, they want to move past it. Maybe they're willing to take all the time in the world now because they've decided you're the person for them. So time is not an issue anymore, but this is someone that feels pretty darn sure about where they want this connection with you to go, after having thought about it for quite some time. What else for Cancerian? Wow, time to heal. Have you been suffering over this? Has this been something that's like caused you a lot of just like, oh, regret or, drama and trauma. And I'm not being facetious here. I'm like, oh, wow, are you really upset? No, I mean, is this going to be like, maybe that's what this is right here, is things getting it all out in the open and healing and moving forward and brighter, happier days ahead. So if you've been down in the dumps about this or sad or having regrets, looks like that's going to be able to be helped by this person coming back around. This is you being able to heal from what was left the way it was. This is closure. Some of you after, I was say some of you after things being discussed and aired out, you might be like, all right, I'm good now. Thanks so much. And you move on. But I don't know. This looks like you two are actually over time working towards being a solid couple again, but over time. And it'll be more on your time frame than theirs, because again, they've got an agenda in mind. They know what they want. They're pretty resolute about it. You're going to have to adjust to this over time because you're not expecting this. So it's going to happen out of blue. But I mean, we've got the 10 of Cups here: contentment, peace, happiness, emotional connectedness, intimacy. What else for Cancerian? All right, so, okay. Ooh. Again, with being overwhelmed, because look, all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, and you don't know what to do. This is 8 of Swords and there's 2 of Wands right there. So you don't know what to do. You're just like, wait, what? Are you kidding me? And this could be also, here you are, well, I don't know what to do with it, so I set it down and it just kind of sat there unattended and unhealed. And then here they come again, and there's a chance to air everything and you get to heal. But this is not knowing what to do with your options in front of you, probably because it takes you by surprise and you're like, I'm going to need some time. So, and you should take some time. Good for you. This is not something to be done lightly. Honestly, with the connection that's shown here, you've got all the time in the world. So why not take it slow? So, I mean, if it's what you want, it's there. If that's what you want. Of course, you get to decide your life, right? But I like this part of it, that you get a chance to heal. Because then it's like, once you're clear-headed or once things are resolved, then you get to decide. It gets to be your choice. So you may decide, you know what, I'm good. I think I just want to coast solo for a while. They'd be okay with that. But this is someone that's just got a really practical approach to this, coming full circle. But I really like this, that you get a chance to heal. That whatever it gets, even if you two don't reunite or reconcile, it sets you both to rights, which honestly, that's kind of a luxury in some most relationships. At least we all know how it goes. Sometimes you're just wrecked after a relationship and you need a lot of time. This is someone coming back to make it right. That doesn't happen a lot. So, and it doesn't feel like they're overly romantic and just romanticizing it and wanting to say, this is someone that has thought about it and it's a careful approach. And they've decided and they're pretty resolute about it and they're going to stay the course. Okay. All right, Cancer. I hope this was helpful. I wish you and your person luck. I just really like that. Whatever happens, you're better for it. Whatever happens. You're okay now, but this just makes it, you're like, oh, it feels really good. It feels like you're just solid. Okay. All right. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.